The Windsor College Murders, an audio drama reading by Stargazer. Part 3, Friday Night. Chapter 7, A Question with a Question. Sorority sister Cece Cooper lounges on the couch in the spacious living room of the Omega Beta Zeta house. She chats on the phone with a fellow sorority sister. No, they're broke up again. Sarah found out Bailey slept with Gwen. She dumped him like 2 episodes ago. From the other end of the line, I wish she'd get her shit together. The phone beeps. Hold on, someone's calling. Omega Beta Zeta. Hello? Questions a distorted voice. Yes? Who is this? Cece, who's this? Who do you think? Ted, where are you? Are you drinking? Hold on. She holds the call and tells her friend on the other line. Ted's on the other line. He sounds drunk. I'll call you back? That shit only calls you when he's drunk. Don't go over there, Cece. Alright, I'll call you back. Beep. Okay, Ted, you sound loaded. What's up? Who's Ted? Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I thought you were someone else. That's okay. I am. Who are you calling for? Nobody's here. Where is everybody? We're co-sponsoring the Acid Rain Mixer at Phi Gamma Alpha tonight. Why aren't you there? I'm sober, sister. I need to be here in case a drunk sister calls and needs a ride. That's too bad. Drink with your brain. That's our motto. Who are you calling for? What if I said you? What if I said goodbye? Why would you want to do that? Why do you always answer a question with a question? I'm inquisitive. Yeah, and I'm impatient. Do you want to leave a message for someone? Do you want to die tonight, Cece? The caller hangs up. Cece, alert, gets up from the couch, looks around, and calls her friend back. So, was it Teddy? She asks. No, it was some creep asshole trying to scare me. Cece explains, walking around the house, checking the locks on all the doors. That movie Stab is bringing out all the crazies. A loud clattering upstairs causes Cece to spin around and look up the sprawling staircase. Shit! What is it? I heard a noise. Where? Upstairs. The clattering intensifies. Shit! Hello? Hello? From the phone. Kill, 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 kill. Die, 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 die. She laughs. Cece, not in the mood. Stop it! I can't believe you're alone in that house. I don't think I'm alone. Cece notes as more clattering is heard from upstairs. I'm out of here. She decides, leaving out the front door of the house. You're breaking up. Where are you? Outside. Don't panic, Cece. Call campus security. Okay. Cece hangs up and dials campus security. A man barely heard through static. Campus security? Hi, I'm calling from the Omega Beta. I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? More static, then the dial tone. Hello? Shit! She calls again. More static. She steps back into the house. Yes? I'm calling from the Omega Beta Zeta house. Look, someone is harassing me. Hello? Shit! Dial tone again. A figure jumps out. Hey! Cece gasps. Jesus, Donnie, you scared me. I'm sorry. Did anyone call for me? What are you doing here? I live here, remember? I just thought you were going to the mixer. Yeah, I am. I had to change, so I'll be out of here now. The phone rings and Donnie answers it. Omega Beta Zeta? Is Cece there? Who's calling? It's Ted. Unknown to either of the girls with their backs to the front door, Ghostface slips in and disappears into the living room. Donnie hands the phone to Cece, explaining, It's your ill-conceived boyfriend. Okay, so I'll see you later, and don't forget to set the alarm. Bye. Donnie shuts the door and leaves. Cece bringing the phone back up to her ear. Hello, Ted. From the other end, you wish it was Ted. Don't forget to set the alarm. Cece drops the phone to the floor and runs over to set the alarm for the house security system. A dog begins barking, causing Cece to gasp as she sharply turns, looking all around the house. With floorboards creaking, Cece moves through the living room, checking behind doors, then to the hallway, where the phone rings again. Cece answers it. Hello. When, bam, Ghostface lunges from inside the closet, knife drawn. Cece screams and dodges under the strike, aimed for her neck. She runs upstairs, throwing a potted plant at the killer, slowing his movement. With no easy way back down, Cece runs up the flight of stairs to the 3rd floor, where she is grabbed from behind and thrown through the double glass doors leading to the balcony. She whimpers and screams as the house alarm sounds due to the shattering doors. Prone on the balcony, she is stabbed in the back twice before the killer picks her up, and with a final wailing, "No!" she is thrown 3 stories to her death. Chapter 8. Hello, Sydney. The Phi Gamma Alpha house is littered with college students, most well on their way to a drunken stupor. Sister Murphy and Sister Lois are showing Sydney throughout the house as they explain, "Everyone thinks that sororities are just about blowjobs, but it's not true. We only promote safe condom sex." Sister Lois finishes Sister Murphy's sentence, and Sydney gives Hallie a desperate, "get me the fuck out of here" look. "See, we're about love, respect, and responsibility." Sister Murphy, dead serious, asks Sister Lois, "Harmonica style is okay, right?" "Oh yeah," she replies. And almost on cue, Randy appears behind the sisters with a flirtatious cocktail. Sydney asks him, "What took you so long?" To which Randy abashedly shrugs. Both sisters, taking their drink without acknowledging Randy at all, continue. "And you know, Derek is a Delta Lambda big brother, and we like to keep it all in the family." Sydney, wide-eyed, says, "Wow, you know, you girls have really given me a lot to think about. Thanks." Hallie quickly nods her head to the sisters, explaining, "It's working, it's working." Mickey comes up behind her and asks, "Hey babe, you want to dance?" "Oh, I'd love to, with that tall, wide-shouldered fraternity boy. You think you can arrange that?" Hallie says, pointing across the lawn. "That hurts," Mickey tells her, and then seeing Randy says, "Empire Strikes Back. Better story, improved effects." Randy, drink in his hand, explained, "Not a sequel, part of a trilogy completely planned." "Yeah, I like those little furry things," Hallie adds on. Mickey, smiling, "There he walks." They blow. Sydney sits down, taking in the sights, sounds, and smells of the fraternity life when Derek sits down next to her. "How you doing?" "Good. Trit's being nice to you?" "Painfully nice." "I take it you will not be pledging Delta, Lambda, Zeta," Derek mockingly says, making Sid laugh. "I think not." "I'm crushed," Derek says sarcastically. Sister Murphy and Lois run in as glaring sirens are seen. Something is up at the Omega Beta Zeta. Police are everywhere. Hurry! The swath of students begin clamoring as they move out through the house towards the Omega Beta Zeta house. Sydney tenses, imagining the worst, while barely blocking out the wounds of her past. And almost reading her mind, Randy gives her a serious look. Sydney and Derek stop on the porch, choosing not to get any closer. Reporter Debbie Salt is overheard saying to Chief Hartley, "Death by blunt trauma, and there's a double stabbing, so it's definitely not suicide." "Okay, thank you." As she rounds the news vans, she runs into Gail. "Gail, hi, you're just getting here. It's not good. It's a single victim sorority girl. So I gotta go. I've got a deadline." Gail somberly takes in the crime scene and turns to Joel, telling him to follow her. He responds, "In a minute." Gail moves next to Dewey, also on scene, and asks, "It's happening again, isn't it?" Dewey, sternly, "You'd love that, wouldn't you?" She shakes her head and sighs, but before she can get away, Dewey adds, "Hurry, Gail. Might get scooped." She looks past Dewey and louder this time, "Move it, Joel!" He comes up to her. "Gail, I have to be honest with you. I'm not cut out for this. I mean, I was brought here to do an interview, not Faces of Death 14. Do not fuck with me." Getting the message, he follows Gail closer to the crime scene. Back at Phi Gamma Alpha, Derek with his arms around Sydney tells her, "Come on, get your jacket, let's get you home." "Yeah." She walks back into the house and while putting her jacket on, hears the phone ring. She thinks, "You gotta be fucking kidding me," and walks past it. Derek looks at her. "You about ready?" But as the ringing continues, it nags at her. She tells him, "Almost." As she moves to the phone, answering it. "Hello?" The voice she never thought she'd hear again answers. "Hello, Sydney. Remember me?" "What do you want?" "I want you. It's showtime." "Then why don't you show your face, you fucking coward?" "My pleasure," Ghostface says, unsheathing his knife. Sydney screams, "Derek!" Derek spins around, door now shut on him. "Sid? Sid!" She dodges the killer, making it to the front door. Locked. Derek pulls on the barred windows and tries the door again, as the knife slams through the hardwood door, nearly missing his head. Sydney runs through the house as the masked killer trips over a recliner, giving Sydney ample time to make it to the backyard, where she runs into Derek. It's me. You okay? You okay? Sydney sobs. Yeah. Derek runs into the house after her attacker, as Sydney begs, "No, Derek, don't!" Dewey, always when trouble's nearby, runs up behind Sydney. "Dewey, the killer's in there, and Derek!" explains Sid as glass is heard breaking and Derek's groans are heard. Dewey follows a blood trail to find Derek on the floor with his arm bleeding profusely. Dewey panting. "You alright?" Derek points. "He went that way." Dewey yells to Sydney, "He's in here!" and checks the house with no attacker in sight. He sees his sister Lois and Murphy, who ask if everything is alright. Satisfied that the attacker and killer of Cece Cooper is gone, turns his attention to the wounded Derek, who breathing heavily says, He got me. Dewey applies pressure to it as Derek groans in pain. Police are on their way. Sydney stands staring at Derek in disbelief and thinks, for his safety and mine, I need to get away from him.